Another thing you might notice with your images in your movie is, even though these are still images, they have some movement to them. You notice how it kind of moves in or moves out as I'm going through with my images. That zooming in and zooming out is a special effect called the Ken Burns effect. All right, that effect is turned on automatically whenever I add images to my movie. And so if I click on a picture, let's say I don't want that. I don't want it to kind of pan and zoom, or maybe I want more control over that. I can click on an image, and then over here in my viewer, up here in the upper right-hand corner, there's an option up here with a crop button. It's this little double angle here. And when I click on that, it gives me 3 different options. By default, Ken Burns is turned on. And the way Ken Burns works is it gives you these 2 boxes here. There's a start box and an end box. And this will control where your picture zooms in and zooms out. So the start is what people will see at the beginning. So inside of this start box is exactly what people see at the beginning of my clip. And then the end box is exactly where the clip ends at the end of that 4-second clip. So if I wanted to change that, I can adjust it by moving these boxes, resizing them, making them smaller. So if I wanted it to start maybe zoomed out here, I could maybe move that out and make it larger, something like that. And then if I wanted it maybe to zoom right into whatever they were typing, I could do that and have a start and end. Now I can preview that by hitting this play button. And it starts and zooms in to my text before it goes to the next one. So I can control that if I want. If I click back on that picture, if I want to reverse that, this one here will swap the start and ends. So now it starts zoomed in and then zooms back out at the end. So again, if I click and hit the space bar to preview it. All right, so I can control that zoom in and out to really kind of set the emphasis on what I want it to be. So on a clip like this, if I really wanted to emphasize the person who's injured on the ground, I could again click on my clip, go into my crop tool, and I could have that end, again, start box and end box, I could have that ending box really end right on that person, and now when I watch it, it really emphasizes and creates a different effect. Okay? Now, if I don't want this Ken Burns effect at all, I can simply click on an image, click on that same crop tool, and I have 2 other options here. One is crop to fill. What that means is it will not, it turns off Ken Burns, but it will make the image fit whatever size your screen is. Sometimes images are tall and skinny, sometimes they're landscape and wide, a lot of different proportions of my images that sometimes don't always fit into my video screen. So iMovie builds movies designed for a computer or television screen, which has a certain dimension to it. It's a rectangle and it's wider than it is tall. But if I have pictures that don't go along with that, then cropping to fit will only show me what part is inside this box. So if I adjust it to maybe something like that and watch this clip, now it doesn't move, but it only shows me what was inside that box. The other option is if I click on that picture, go back to crop, I could just say fit, and that will make the picture, it shows me the entire picture, make sure that nothing in that picture gets cut off, but a lot of times it will have to add black bars either to the left and right side or possibly the top and bottom in order to make that entire picture fit within the dimensions of my movie project. So it depends on the picture you have. Sometimes that's noticeable, sometimes it isn't. In this case, it's not too bad, so I could kind of pick and choose which one I like. In this particular case, since I don't have any video, I just have still images, I like the Ken Burns effect. I want to keep that on, and I'm going to kind of use that to my advantage to really set the tone and build some drama by setting it to pan and zoom to specific spots that I want in my movie.